My mom always had to deal with us fighting and calling each other names. And my brother actually used to always use this comeback on me. He would say, "I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you," right? And I always thought that was pretty lame. And but now years later, you guys, I think it might actually be a spell. Because I always called him a faggot. So we were always fighting. I don't know, this might not be popular opinion here, but I believe in aliens. Because I think sometimes it's the only explanation, okay? I'm a delivery driver, and I was on this one delivery not too long ago, a few weeks ago, and I got there and the entire family was strange as fuck, okay? And that's my first point right there. I was there for about a minute, and I interacted with the entire family. Like, they're either aliens or a family of actors, I'm not really sure. Like, they were just doing stuff in the background to convince me they were normal. Like, a knock on the door, and the dad's like, "All right, everyone, places. Call this one Aliens Among Us." And he opens the door, and he's smiling giant the entire time, even while he's talking. And he's like, "Oh, the pizza we ordered, yeah." And then his daughter just walks by in the background, just playing the violin. She's like, "I'm a daughter." And then his two sons are just wrestling in the background. And that's normal, right? Except there was no struggle. It was as if they were just running through positions. It was like WWE, but more fake. You guys, and then his wife was just standing on the last step of their stairs looking at their sons, and she's like, "Human boys will be human boys." That's when I knew. I also, I think I might be closer to an alien than most people. I think my girlfriend is an alien. I'll tell you why. I don't trust anybody that can immediately fall asleep at night. You guys, like, we flip the light off, and it also just shuts her off. She's out. And I don't get it. I'm like, "Do you not have anything to worry about at night?" She's like, "No, the others will be here in 8 days. Sleep talking? Like, personally, for me to fall asleep at night, I have to convince myself I'm falling asleep. I'm like, you feel relaxed, you feel light. I have to force half dream, half real thoughts. I'm like, tiny umbrellas on the end of my shoes to keep them dry. I don't know. And the other thing is she gets up immediately when her alarm goes off. And honestly, I'm not even sure she was ever sleeping. I think the sun goes down, she's like, "I'm sleeping now," and then it comes up, she's like, "I get up now." It's what humans do. It's weird, I don't like it, guys. But I love my girlfriend, we've been together for a while now, and I want to give her everything in life that she wants, right? I want her to be happy, I want to make her happy. But recently, there's this thing that she wants from me that I don't think I can do. You guys, my girlfriend wants me to hate fuck her. You guys might not be able to relate to this. But the problem is that we don't really fight in the first place. Like, I'm never really angry at her. Like, most of the time we just get, like, upset and constantly apologize. And that's not really the mood you need, you know? Like, the closest we got the other day, we were arguing over a bottle of lotion, okay? She swore it was hers, I swore it was mine. And like, sure, lotion, that can be sexy, right? But the only way I would want to hate fuck her is if I could fuck her back into time to the exact moment I got that bottle of lotion. You guys, I just don't think it's in me. Like, I don't think, maybe wanting to fuck something when you're angry, maybe that's not the best first instinct to have. I don't know. Like, I've never punched a hole in a wall and then wanted to fuck it. Just me? Okay, guys. So I have a girlfriend. You guys, besides aliens, I believe in spirits. I've gone to see a medium a few times. And there's nothing really like going to see a medium, okay? Like, yeah, we all have that friend that we can hang out with that tells you how it is, you know? But they can only tell you the things you've already fucked up. A medium can tell you everything you're going to fuck up. She told me, she gave me a reading, and she's like, "I sense your education coming to an end." I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to graduate from high school." She's like, no, I'm feeling more like college. I'm like, so you're telling me that I'm going to drop out of the college I haven't even started yet? Should I even go? I did, guys. I went, and now I'm paying on a $3,500 loan every month just for memories of smoking weed and getting fat. It was a good year. She also told me that I was in a relationship when I went. She told me the relationship was going to fail. She was like, you guys are at different stages in your lives. But at that time, I didn't know I was gay, and she didn't tell me that I was at a stage in my life where I was about to realize I was gay. I was dating a guy. Kind of messed that joke up for you guys. Not really sorry about it, though. I think I'm going to leave you guys on this last one. So I went to the medium, though, and the first thing she told me, like before she contacted spirits, she told me she could only talk to one spirit at a time. And I was like, but you're basically an interdimensional phone, and you can only talk to one person at a time. Landlines can make three-way phone calls, guys. I was like, what is this, medium of the phone booth? She said she could only talk to one spirit, so I was like, okay, and then that is where it got depressing, because both of my grandmas showed up to talk to me. It was bad, but I went to talk to one grandma specifically, because she had passed away recently. The last time I saw her, she was in a coma. And nobody told me this. I didn't know that sometimes people in a coma, they think that they might be able to hear you when you speak to them. And I wish I would have known that, but I'm glad that I know it now, because I think it could really come in handy one day. Because that's a great way to get the last word in on something. Show up to the hospital like, I'm so sorry, like I don't know what happened, like I can't believe this, I miss you already, but that was my fucking lotion. Thank you guys.
I don't know if you guys ever say things that you immediately regret. That happened to me today. I yelled out at someone, I will kill you and your entire family. And I was like, holy shit, that was an overreaction on my part for sure, because you guys need to know, I said that to my dog. I told my dog that today. He took a shit in my living room, and I said, I will kill you and your entire family, and I'm the entire family. I will kill myself. That's what will happen. That's not a good thing. I am alone, me and my dog, and that's it, and I am single. And it's rough. I'm in my 40s. It's rough being single in your 40s, everybody, right? When it comes to like dating. Because you have to, when you have dates and stuff, it's good, and then it finally gets to the point where you're going to be like, you guys know what I'm talking about, you're gonna get some, is what I'm trying to say, everybody. It's gonna get hot, and so you gotta have a conversation before it gets a little hot, and it's awkward, right? Because you gotta be like, okay, before this happens, what medication are you on? I need to know what you're on. Maybe it's different than the stuff that I'm on, and we can mix and match, get high. That'd be kind of sweet. And just so you guys know, when I take my pants off, you're going to see a compression sock. I have a compression sock on. I got blood clots. I have to wear that for my own safety. And then when she took her shirt off, she had a patch on the back, and I was like, is that birth control? And she's like, no, that's icy hot. I'm like, oh, God, that's awesome. Me too. I got one of those too. Our backs are shit when you're in your 40s. It's awful. It's awful stuff. Okay, when you're a comic, you always have to be working on new stuff, new material, and so I've been working on a lot of like weird one-liner things. So I'm gonna try to do some. And Mr. Tonight guy, you're going to be the judge of these, okay? You're going to be like Caesar, I'm the gladiator, and then either you're going to give me the thumbs up or the thumbs down, okay? And then depending upon what you tell me, I may or may not ever tell that joke again, all right? So there's no pressure on you, no pressure on you, okay? Like, all right, for example, this first one's kind of like a real thing. It happens to me a lot, and maybe it happens to you, like a complete stranger will come up to you and tell you that you look like a celebrity or maybe someone they know, And lately, people have been coming up to me and telling me that I look like shit. That's rude. That's rude. Thumbs up. Okay, I look like shit. That's a good one. Keep that one. Okay, all right. I don't know if I should be pleased or angry that I'm keeping that one, but you know the Transformer movies, those new ones, right? They're coming out with another new one, and they have added a character to it to kind of to attract more female viewers to come in and see it. And the character's name is Amazon Prime. So it's, yeah, okay, down. All right, yes, I get that. Okay, you guys know the secret society, the Masons? You guys have heard of the Masons probably, right? They go, secret, so I don't know much about them. All I know is thank God they didn't keep their jars a secret. Oh, he just got it now! He's a shitty judge! He's not understanding! Okay, all right. Boy. A bug, an insect, was tripping on LSD. It was an antacid. The majority of these jokes are going to be like that, so I will understand the thumbs down. I will understand the thumbs down. Boy, fat people porn should be rated XXL. God damn it, I like that one. I like that one. Nudists never do anything half-assed. It's the full moon. It's the full moon. I saw a weird dog breed the other day. It was part chow and part cockapoo. It was chowacock. That's what it was. Come on, man, that was gold. That was gold. Yeah, you're gonna hate the rest of fucking things. I put the X in sex. How about that? I like that one. You like that one? All right. I'm not gonna look to you. You are the judge now. You are the judge. That's a spelling one. That's not gonna fucking work. Racist drunks often slur. The black guy liked it. That's all that matters. Mike Logan liked it. So, all right, that was new shit. Thank you for tolerating that. Let me see where I'm at time-wise. Okay, I'm gonna end on this dumb one. I like comedy a whole lot, and it's a fun job. It's when you can do it and get paid. It's the greatest thing ever. But no one ever starts doing comedy. You do all their awful stuff, weird jobs and stuff. I had a job once. I worked at a hospital where I was a transporter. Is what I did. I just moved people from like one room to the next. And so I got to meet a lot of people, and it was cool. I got to meet a lot of old people, because old people fucking live at the hospital. It just kind of happens. It's where they go before they die. It's just the reality of it. And so there were a lot of old ones, and I always wanted to know like how they got to live that old. And I met this one lady. She was 94 years old. That's pretty old. That was very old. And so I asked her. I'm taking her to the next appointment. I asked her, I was like, "Hey, lady, how did you get to live to be so old?" And she looks me square in the eyes and she goes, "How the fuck would I know?" And then she peed on the stretcher. And that's hate, everybody. That is hate. Because she was staring at me in the eyes, everybody. I can't pee if someone's at the next urinal. She's staring me in the fucking eyes. That is hate, everybody. Hate got her to 94. Hate got her to 94. Later that day, I met a guy, and he was old. He was also 94 years old. I'm like, well, I asked the lady, gotta ask the guy now. And I said to him, I was like, all right, sir, how did you get to live to be so old? And he thinks about it for a second, and he goes, pussy and ketchup. And then he died. And I was like, wait a minute, that can't happen right now. I have so many questions. Are those two separate things? Or am I supposed to put the ketchup on? And then, I don't know. That will forever be my rosebud, everybody. That will be my rosebud. And that is a Citizen Kane joke. And that's all set should end. Now that's my time. Stevie Kelsey. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting tonight. Stevie Kelsey. Everybody,
at me that she's gonna grow up to be a serial killer. Anybody else have this kind of shit happen to them? My daughter says to me the other day, I said, what are you doing in school today? She said, we're learning about shapes. I said, that's cool, how you guys doing that? Well, they split us off into groups. Me and Hunter, Gabriel. Well, that's cool. You like them? She's like, yeah, they're cool. You know what I want to do with them? I said, what? She's like, I want to rob a bank. And then drive a car into a school. And then bathe in chocolate. That's how it works. I'm like, one of those things sounds fantastic. And I am allergic to chocolate. It's rob a bank. I want to rob a bank. We're driving in a car the other day, and she says to me, Dad, what's an apex predator? Well, an apex predator is a mammal or animal that's at the top of the food chain. It hunts everybody else. Nobody hunts it. It has no fears because it is at the top, at the apex. And she just says, I want to be that when I grow up. Eat some goddamn people. I just want to take this time right now to state on the record, I no longer support Kanye West. Just want to let that be known to everybody. He's not in my camp anymore, man. I don't want to support Kanye because he says slavery is a choice. That's the only reason why. I don't give a shit who he voted for. I don't give a shit who he supports. I just give a shit that he said that slavery is a choice. It's a weird thing to say. Everybody in the news is pissed off. Black people are pissed off because Kanye supports Trump. And I'm like, motherfuckers, he's the first rapper to support Trump, man. Go back and listen to some classic rap tunes. Some of the best rappers of all time have talked about how they want to be Donald Trump. Jay-Z, T.I., Eminem, Nelly. Best of all time. Old people don't know who Nelly is. You love Tonight Tonight, we don't know who Nelly is. It's a good show, so. You ever heard the song Hot in Here? It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. You ever heard that song? Really? I thought that would be the one that he'd heard of. It's a quite popular song. Have you heard it? Yeah, everyone at that table's heard it, right? You're the only one who hasn't heard it. The fact that everybody at that table has heard that song is why Nelly isn't the best rapper of all time.
Because my niece made me play it.
How old was your niece?
12.
Your 12-year-old niece made you play Hot in Her? That song is about a room being so hot that everybody gets naked. You said what?
When they're with me, I love it away.
You let them listen to shitty
My
music?
parents won't.
My daughter's mom lets her watch movies that I don't approve of. It pisses me off. And I think my daughter likes telling on her mom, because she'll like slyly be like, hey Dad. My daughter's 7. I'm like, what? She's like, Mom let me watch it. I'm like, that bitch! She knows what she's doing. She's already drawn a line that's been divided 7 years ago. She doesn't need to draw that line, you guys. I don't like reading the news, mainly because I'm a millennial, but, did you know I'm a millennial? I'm 32 years old. I'm a millennial, technically. Did you guys know that? 32-year-old people can be millennials? That shit bothers me, because, like, I'm not lumped in with the categories of 16-year-old kids. That's the age gap. 16 to 32, that's a millennial. I don't feel like I'm on the same page as a 16-year-old. You know what I mean? You ever heard of the condom challenge? Anybody heard of that? The condom, don't clap for that shit, no. Heard it. The condom challenge is when you challenge your friend to snort a condom up your nose and pull it out your mouth. I'm not making that shit up, you guys. Remember the Tide Pod challenge? That's stupid. Like, I'm not in that same category. When I was a kid, we did safe shit. Like, we watched Jackass and then piled into a shopping cart and bound down a hill on fire. That's what we did. Sensible generation. Johnny Knoxville was our savior. I really did that once. It was when I first started hanging out with white people. That's when I did that. I don't like the news though, man. I can't stand it. I read a news story the other day. It was 2 weeks ago, and it said the state of Virginia just passed a law through Senate. And the law was that in Virginia, it is now illegal to have sex with animals. 2 weeks ago. The law passed 25 to 10. What the fuck are those 10 people? In Virginia, really? We don't want gays getting married, but if that guy loves that sheep, he will do whatever he wants. I don't like the news, man. I don't have any dick jokes. I always feel like I'm not a good comedian because I don't have any dick jokes. No dick jokes for me. I don't have jokes about sex, I don't have jokes about masturbation, I don't have jokes about my dick. I feel like every time you go to a comedy show, you gotta hear one of those damn things. So I challenged myself to write myself a joke about masturbation. And I did it, and I'm proud of it. You wanna hear it? Masturbation is a lot like ramen noodles. If you have to do it, it's depressing as shit. But if you choose to do it, well, that's just delicious. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I feel good, you guys. I feel good. It is true, right? I have a pack of like the 10 pack of ramen noodles in my house. I eat it like once a month just because I'm a gay, because I can, bitch. Throw all kinds of shit. Make some pork fat up. Boom, throw that in there. Pickle some eggs. What? Daikon radish. Motherfucker! I made a homemade broth for that shit. I don't use that packet. Sorry, let's get way too in depth about ramen noodles. Supposed to talk about my mother because she's still alive. So, does anybody else just hear that really black conversation happening outside? No, this motherfucker. Run, tell that. Can they hear me out there? I really want to just react to their conversation. Well, I know that motherfucker didn't do that, and we're all wearing flannel tonight. All 4 of them are wearing the same flannel shirt. They must work at Logan's or something. I swear to God, if I make one more goddamn roll for these motherfuckers. I don't think they know, you guys. I don't think they know. Her mom said they might, you guys. Her mom said they might. My mom, she was a very good mother. It's one of those things where, like, when you're a kid, if you have a really good mom, when you're a kid, you hate their fucking guts, right? That's how they know they're doing their job right. You hate them and shit. My mom was a good mom, man. She did good things. She instilled good values into me. My mom had the ability to trick me into lessons. She was very good at that. She would teach me things on the slide I didn't know about. Like, she taught me, my mom is white. I'm adopted. My mom is white. She taught me how to not get picked up by security in malls. It's a beautiful thing, man. I remember when I first started seeing dudes on TV, cool motherfuckers on TV put their hands in their pocket all the time, right? James Dean's in against the wall. So I'm like, I'll put my hands in my pocket. That's how she feels too, guys. It's like all murmuring except for her voice. And how is she just above everybody else right now? I don't know what's wrong with her. That's how I feel. She's very good at talking above everybody else. So I always have my hands in my pocket. I walk around the mall, hands in my pocket, hands in my pocket, hands in my pocket. So one day my mom said, take your hands out of your goddamn pocket. So what for, Mom? She's like, so these white people don't think you're stealing. And I'm like, Mom, you are very white. How can you say that? She's like, because I'm your mother and I know best. And I said, all right, fine. And I remember probably 7 years later, I was walking through a mall, hands in my pocket. Didn't think twice about it. Walked into a Nordstrom. You ever been in a Nordstrom before? Nordstrom's that store like when I walk in, everybody's on alert. Like I take my gold chains off and my watch off and my nice clothes off. And then they're all on alert. And I'm walking around and I'm getting followed around, people following me around, hands in my pocket. Like, you noticing it? I notice that kind of shit. I'm looking at it. I'm taking hands out of my pocket. They stopped following me. I was like, damn, Mom, thanks. You got my back even from the grave because you're still dead to me. She taught me about sex without telling me anything about sex. It was amazing. We're having dinner one time. I'm like 15 years old, talking to my mom. She said, what's new in school? I said, I got a girlfriend. She says, just remember, the woman always comes first. And the 15-year-old me thought to myself, yeah, that makes sense. Open doors for her. She walks ahead of me. She gets food before me. That makes sense. Then I started having sex, you all. I realized I could not come until the woman came. I couldn't figure out. It was like a mental block. 2-hour sex sessions. Like, you come yet? No, I can't stop. Didn't realize this. I was having dinner with my mom one day. I'm 21 years old. She starts talking to me about the girlfriend I'm having. She says, remember when I said the woman always comes first? I said, yeah. She says, does she? And I was like, oh! Sneaky bitch. I got in trouble a lot when I was a kid. Mom had a unique punishment for me. She would always make me read the dictionary when I got in trouble. So once I finished the dictionary, I moved on to the thesaurus. So I had to read it, which I thought was stupid, asinine, ludicrous, ridiculous, insane, obnoxious. I was flabbergasted by this. There was a point of contention over it. I hated it. Thank you. That's a book joke, you guys. I always wonder about like where ideas come from. Like when you think of something or you do something or you use something in everyday life that you think is really dumb and you think, who came up with this fucking idea? And the one thing that came up in my mind that comes a lot recently is the chip reader for credit cards. And my thought is always like, you know, you put a chip reader in and it makes that sound. And it's like when they were designing that thing, and the guy was like, all right, well, when we slide the chips in, what kind of sound is it gonna make? Someone was just like, make it sound like it got to Clyde. And some jackass was like, yep. That works. It's fucking stupid, man. How big? The first time you use a chip reader, did you not think your car got to Clyde? Put that shit in. Hey, whoa! Put money on this shit today. That was a good joke to go on. I'm done. I'm Mike Logan. Thank you very much.